Hi Cancer, what's up? Welcome to your July reading. I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your love and your support. I hope that you're having a beautiful birthday season. Shout out to all my Cancer sons watching this reading. Whether you just had your birthday or your birthday's coming up, I hope that Cancer season has been magical for you. Happy New Year to all my beautiful Cancerians. We're going to see what messages need to come through for you guys, get you some insight, guidance, overall, see what you can expect or what's coming towards you for the next couple of weeks. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. But let's get into your reading, Cancer. Let's see what messages need to come through for you, what you may need to know or be aware of. So far, we have the Crow and the Mouse. You need to listen. You need to listen up, okay? Your future self, your higher self, there's a message trying to come through. You must be open to receive. Oh yeah, there's definitely, there's going to be a lot of information coming in the next couple of weeks. A lot of it is intuitive, and I'm also seeing there's going to be some important conversations, maybe even on that full moon in Capricorn, which is coming up this week, the 21st to be exact, at like 5 something in the morning, depending on time zones, but it'll be like the 20th, 21st, 22nd, full moon vibes. It's going to reveal a lot to you, Cancer. I feel like something's tickling my foot. Oh my god. Okay. What? Wait, stop. Okay. It was just like a fluff or like a hair or something, okay, that like gave me the creepy crawl. What is that? What is that? It's not on my foot. It was on my table. I swear to God, I still feel it. Okay. What is that? Okay, Cancer. Maybe you got some loose ends. I'm going to put my feet on the floor. I had my legs kind of like crisscrossed. All right. Maybe that's about saying like cross your T's, dot your I's. There's some loose ends maybe. Phoenix is also at the bottom, so there is this like purification process I see you're going through. Well, let's get down to business, shall we? These are your first 2 cards out here. We have the Crow to the Mouse. And so when this first came out, I was like, it feels like you're being called to listen. Like the ears of this mouse wide open to receive intuitive knowledge, downloads, information through dreams, through meditation, through even a conversation. It could be with your bestie, it could be with a stranger, it could be some sort of information you find online, but the Crow is all about receiving this deep inner knowing about the truth revolving around a situation. There are these little puzzle pieces starting to come together. It's all starting to complete, like, make sense. Like, you're starting to see the picture now. You're going to have this new insight that allows you to move forwards or understand, like, what the next step is in your journey or in this situation, okay? You could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the Mouse. You could be feeling kind of just like pushed into the corner, like having to confront some things, having to tidy up loose ends, you guys. There is this energy of needing to get organized, and maybe this is with time management, maybe this is just about structure, routine. You know, you could be this might be an energy, you might be noticing, feeling a little bit more like controlling, or you're wanting to just get things under control, or like get things back in alignment, back in its spot, back in its place. You know, organizing, cleaning is going to be really nice and helpful for you during this time. Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling like organization and like putting things in the right spot. Even that could just be like symbolically of things being put away in the right spot, putting away neat and tidy. Things are getting cleaned up for you, Cancer. Things are definitely cleaning up. Any kind of little mess, whether it be physically in your surrounding, in your space, or if it's just like energetically, emotionally, I feel like things are going to become neat and tidy, just the way you like it. Then we have the Hawk, okay? You got like a lot of birds coming through, so pay attention if you come across like a feather, or if there's a bird that's like kind of staring you down, or is like chirping at you. That could be a messenger, could be a sign from your spirit guides. Maybe some kind of bird is like your totem, your animal totem. But so anyways, the hawk is all about seeing the bigger picture. You're unlocking the bigger picture. You're starting to see your way out of the forest. And so when the hawk comes in, this can say that like the tide is turning, the winds are shifting, all of a sudden you're being pushed in a different direction. This is when higher power steps in. This is when there's divine orchestration, divine timing taking place, putting you in the right place at the right time. To unlock some sort of new avenue is what this feels like. So that's going to be a very interesting time for you. And Hawk can also talk about news, information, things like that. And I'm kind of seeing that again reinstated with the nightingale. I'll get to that because then we have the bat. The bat is all about release, transformation, making space, letting go, and embracing change. It can be a bit of a scary, intimidating time, depending on what kind of changes you might be going through. It could be some small little changes. It could be grand changes. Some of you could be like moving or leaving a job or a relationship, or like, it could be very significant changes. For some, it could just be about you needing to express your truth. Maybe this is something that you're needing to release, is like your own thoughts, like releasing it out through verbally, through writing, or some form of self-expression. But there is this like purification process of like releasing, renewal, letting go though, and like creating space. And it's really powerful. So this time is asking you to be brave. This time is asking you to really be fearless. And I see you're in that energy with the Phoenix at the bottom of the deck, where you're really not holding back. Okay, you're embracing the change, you're embracing the shift, and you are divinely protected. Just remember to stay grounded, okay? This is your root chakra being highlighted here. Take care of your feet, sit your ass on some grass, hug a tree, do some grounding exercises, try to be in the present, okay? Deep breath, Cancer. You got this. You got this. Yeah, there's a lot that's up in the air. Fish underneath the Phoenix. There's a lot of change, and a lot of these changes could be outside of your control. Circumstances, people, situations, and you're being asked to just kind of like take your hands off the wheel and surrender and embrace this crazy, confusing time, okay? There's a ripple effect also. There's some sort of ripple effect that's playing out here. Maybe decisions or choices you made a long time ago or months ago could be coming back around. Maybe look back if you can remember, because fuck, I don't even know what I ate like for dinner last night. Sometimes it's so funny. It's like, how can you go back if you don't even remember what happened yesterday? But it's just like, if you can remember what happened on the full moon in Cancer back in, I think that was Boxing Day of last year, right? The 26th of December of 2023. Maybe take a look at what was going on around then. When we had the full moon in Cancer, because typically full moons, new moons, they have this 6-month window, and there's like a full circle moment. So perhaps there's something about the end of December that could be relevant to this full moon in Capricorn. Just saying. All right. So, you know what? I actually am going to pull you a Moonology card. Just because that full moon showing up here, and got that full moon coming up this week. So let me actually pull you. I wasn't even planning on using this deck, but let's see. Anything Cancer should know about before this full moon in Capricorn? Or anything about this full moon in Capricorn that Cancer should be aware of? What might be revealed or illuminated? What might be closing out or what might be beginning during this time for Cancer? Full moon in Capricorn for Cancer. We have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Any messages for Cancer? Okay. I'm going to just take the cards that fell upright. Oh, these cards fell on the floor. We have believe in the impossible, balloon moon. We also have communications key. What did I say about messages, information, news? We have take time to breathe out and don't let your past hold you back. So this full moon in Capricorn is helping you free yourself from some shit from the past, probably deeply rooted within you, even generations passed down to you that you're working through, overcoming, shifting wavelengths, shifting your timelines. All right, take time to breathe out. Remember what I was saying is try to be in the present. A lot of these changes are out of your control. There will be conversations to be had. Communication's key. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. This is the only zodiac that we have out here. Okay, so there may be something you need to communicate or something. Maybe, should we look into this? Communication's key? You might need what are you going to communicate? Maybe it's something you thought was impossible, or you thought, maybe there's something you got to say, or someone's got to say to you, and you thought it was going to be impossible to get your point across, or to reach some sort of agreement. Maybe there is a possibility, have faith in your dreams. Anything can happen. Believe in the impossible. Anything can happen. Blue moon, y'all. Right? This is a double full moon in Capricorn. We just had one last month. Here we have it again. So it's technically it's a blue moon. Okay? Once in a blue moon opportunity. This only comes around, once in a blue moon. This is a rare opportunity. A rare sighting is what I'm hearing. A rare sight to see. Okay. All right. You know what? I will look into this communication key. Also, we have at the bottom a win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so there you can't do wrong here, Cancer. You can't do wrong. Let me look into this. Yeah, communications key. What is Cancer needing to communicate at this time? Tell me about this. Communications key. What is Cancer? This is either what you're needing to communicate or what's being communicated to you, okay? However this comes out, you can always swap the roles. Communications key. What is Cancer needing to communicate during this time? What communications key for Cancer? Hangman or hang one with the King of Wands. So this is saying there's something you've been reflecting on. You've been really sitting tight. The King of Wands, he likes to take action. He's all about taking action, but it's showing you're thinking about it. You haven't done it yet, right? The hangman, you've been thinking about the action you're going to take, but you haven't done it. Okay? So either you're thinking about communication, you're thinking about communicating something, putting yourself out there, oh my God, what's that word? Broadcasting. YouTube, broadcast yourself. Like maybe you're needing to maybe there's something about you making some sort of podcast or putting yourself out there online, or maybe this is about just like a one-on-one conversation. Either way though, it's like there's something you've been thinking about doing. I think you're going to be getting close to doing it. Vice versa, there's somebody here who's been thinking a lot, reflecting a lot, and have maybe something to say to you. Six of Wands is showing that there will be success in this if you take action. What does Cancer need to communicate here? Let's get a little bit more. You might be needing to communicate, maybe there's a different way, like a different perspective that you can say or that you can bring to a situation. You're able to provide different resources, a different understanding. Maybe doing a lot of reflection, you've been able to see things from a different point of view, like someone else's perspective. Let me see. You're needing to communicate something in a way that's understanded or is easily understandable. I don't know. What is Cancer needing to communicate? We're going to move on from this, y'all. King of Pentacles. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. This might be in your job. This could be in your career or some sort of, it's like about your personal legacy. I'm even seeing Ace of Wands. Again, and the Magicians. Like some of y'all are needing to put yourself out there. Take the chance, launch that business, launch that project, extend the offer. There could be someone that you're wanting to collaborate with or build something with. And I think you have a lot of luck on your side. I think that this could be really favorable. You're able to bring something more sturdy, more of like a solid foundation, something that's more rooted. Is there anything else we should look into? Okay, let me just see. Oh, look what just fell out. Two of Cups. See, Two of Cups and then the Two of Wands. This is involving you and other people. So, yeah, I'm definitely feeling here Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles. There's collaboration, or you have an opportunity to collaborate with somebody and make a big splash, make a big wave, make a big impact. With the things that you have to say, your ideas, your perspective, there's brainstorming. There's definitely an opportunity to collaborate or to build something within a relationship, connection, or even business. This is a crossroad that you could be at right now. But again, it's like something you've been thinking about doing. You've been thinking about it. You haven't done it. I think you should go for it. Okay, so just a little extra message for somebody. Might not be for everybody, but okay. I don't know where I'm gonna put these cards. Let's just put them to the side. Okay, I'll put this over here. Let's see what your like other messages, just kind of like general energy, what you can expect. What deck am I feeling drawn to? I'm gonna use this one. Okay, Revelations. What is going on for Cancer through the month of July? What do my Cancerians need to know, look out for, be aware of during this time? Tell me clearly what's going on for Cancer through the month of July 2024. Cancer placements, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What am I? Oh, look, there's that King of Wands coming out again. There you are. Maybe you carry strong fire placements or dealing with a fire sign. You know, Aries, Sag, Leo. We are getting close to Leo season. I feel like you're reaching this time of your life where you're coming into a lot of like creativity, confidence. You know, you're just sure of yourself, sure of your path, what you want, what you're going to go get. Ace of Cups. For some, this is in love. This can even be representing self-love, healing, and forgiveness. But, you know, you're taking action towards what your heart wants. What does Cancer's heart want? Follow your heart here. The World. So, World's at the bottom of the deck. And this came out after the Ace of Cups. So, there's a lot of, like, I'm feeling like endings and new beginnings when it comes to your connections, Cancer. You might be noticing some people could be kind of fizzling out of your life. And new people are starting to kind of, new faces are starting to show up in your life. New names, new people you haven't really had the chance to get to know. The World and the Knight of Swords, there's a lot of like quick switches, quick doors opening, doors closing, very fast, very sudden. Again, even the Knight of Swords representing some sort of news coming in. Some of you could be moving or traveling. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the World. It feels like the effort you're putting in is truly paying off. There's actually quick growth. There's quick growth. There's quick movement. It's very fast. Remember how I was saying it's like there's something you're thinking about doing. There's something you're thinking. You've been reflecting on it. Actually, let's look into that. Hang on. What have you been reflecting on, Cancer? What's been heavily on your mind? This is a very spiritual time for you. You could be going through a lot of energetic upgrades, going through some sort of awakening process. Doing a lot of like meditation, journaling, research, like trying to deeply understand yourself. There's been just like a lot of personal growth and development here. It's been teaching a lot. You're in this heavy learning and observing mode. We have the Ten of Pentacles. What's Cancer been reflecting on? Knight of Cups, maybe even love, Queen of Cups. So definitely you've been, again, this goes back to the Ace of Cups and the World. You've been reflecting a lot on relationships, whether it be romance, whether it be friendship or family. But this is your close-knit personal relationships, not really business here. This feels more to do with your heart space, your heart center. This is what you've been reflecting on. You've been reflecting on things that are outside of your control, right? Relationships, it's a two-way street. It takes two to tango. There's got to be a give and receive. It cannot be one-sided, or you always extending, or others always extending to you. There's got to be a reciprocation here. So Hangman, you've been doing a lot of reflecting and introspection on who you surround yourself with. You know, your friends, your family. You've been really doing a lot of thinking about your future and what you want. Okay? So this goes back to this whole like, look, the World is at the bottom again. This whole cycle is closing out or phasing out. Page of Swords, and maybe there's some things you'd like to express to these people, these loved ones. Ten of Cups, Page of Swords, new perspectives, and even for some, like I said, there could be moving. What action are you planning on taking? What are you being called to do? Let me see. Oh, well, funny, because I grabbed the Mermaid deck. I haven't used this deck in a minute because this card stock is so bent. But, you know, I felt drawn to it today. It's Cancer season, watery energy. We have the Chariot at the bottom. And what I'm about to look into is, like, what are you being called to take action towards over these next couple of weeks? Literally the Chariot at the bottom. So some of you are literally being called to make that move, to sell that house, to buy that car, to go on that trip, to book that flight. Like, it's time to go. It's time to take action. All right? You've been thinking about it a lot. Going back to the Hangman, you've been thinking, you've been feeling, right? That heart space you've been feeling. Now it's time to go. Giddy up, cowboy. Oh my God, underneath that, we have the tower. It's time to go. It's time to make that big, abrupt change. Okay, let me see. So King of Wands, let's look into this King of Wands. It's showing up twice. Showing up here, twice here. Okay, so let's see. What action is Cancer being called to take at this time? Ooh, I can't even speak. What action should Cancer take during this time? King of Wands, please. It's about being bold. It's about making the first move. Let's see. King of Wands for Cancer. Four of Swords. After you have the rest, right? Again, if you're not ready yet, and if you know you're not ready, give yourself the grace. Give yourself the permission. Give yourself the time to rest. Guilt-free, okay? If you need to put something on ice, right? This looks like an ice cube. Not the wrapper. Take a break. Okay, you're protected, you're divinely protected, you're being watched over, you are being guided during this time. Maybe that's the action you need to take. Is like, honestly, Cancer, a Knight of Pentacles also at the bottom. Maybe Cancer is saying, maybe not Cancer. Although you could be saying this to yourself. Spirit could be telling you right now, slow down, take a break. You maybe don't need to do too much. Enjoy your birthday season, because Leo season, maybe that's when it begins, is when we're in Leo season, not Hierophant. What are you're like practicing something, you could be reviewing some sort of, like some of y'all are reviewing notes or like journaling entries. Like, remember what I said about like, look back at what was happening around the full moon in Cancer. I don't know if you've ever like written things down around a full moon, like things that maybe you're releasing or whatever. I mean, I personally will like burn shit that I'm releasing, but you know, maybe you have like a journal that you can go back of like things that were going on back in December. Maybe there's some things that you can look back and review or see here, but there's something that you've learned, or there's something that's solidifying. Some of you could be going back to school or advancing your career in some sort of way. You're like looking to level up. You're like considering committing yourself to something. Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. For some, it could be in love. But I'm also feeling this could be revolving around perception of, well, what you love. Or like, there's something you've been dreaming about. There's something you've been imagining. There's something that you've been, it's like so close yet so far away. Like you can see it in your mind's eye. You can literally visualize it, feel it, almost paint that picture in your head, right? And there's a way to go about it. You're kind of feeling held down, though. And this Ace of Swords is here to help free you. There's these steps you need to take. You know the steps you need to take. There's something that could be holding you back, though. Maybe it's just yourself or your own imagination. Or because you're so busy imagining instead of just doing, you know? Five of Wands also at the bottom, but this is a nice Five of Wands where everybody's on the same page, had the same intention and ready. Just like, I don't see any blockages. I don't see that there's anything that could be stopping you at this time. Okay. You know what it is. The cards aren't really going specific of what action you're going to take. You're just saying, take time out to rest, recoup, think about it, reflect on it a little bit. If you're not ready, give yourself the time. But a lot of you are ready. But you may feel like you're not, but you are. Or like you're trying to talk yourself out of it, but you are ready. Or you're like waiting for the perfect moment, but like it's now. Or like there's no such thing as perfect anyways. Just do it. Not Nike, but Strength Reverse. Are you afraid of like, what is the Strength Reverse? Some of you are just exhausted. Like, you've been just so drained. Like, there's been some things here that have been really pulling at your energy. Or maybe this goes back to the Mouse of things you need to organize and, like, kind of tidy up. Missed chances, missed opportunities. Maybe there's some regret that you're holding on to, that you're having to transmute or overcome. Five of Pentacles also at the bottom, talking about loss, whether it be financial or just, you know, some sort of loss that you've been going through and having a difficult time accepting. What's going on for Cancer? What's going on for Cancer here? Three of Pentacles. You're overcoming this chapter of like some sort of struggle, y'all. Knight of Swords. It's quick. See, this came out earlier. We had the World, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. It was like, looks like the effort you're putting in, it's like moving really quickly, or all of a sudden, Six of Swords. Yeah, basically, whatever the fuck this reading is, it's like, you may need to take some more time to sit tight, think, reflect, do a little introspection, a little bit more. When you know, you'll know. Some of y'all are already ready to take this action. It's like whenever you take action, the moment you decide, all right, the day you wake up and it just hits you, like, okay, you know what? I'm fucking ready. Like, let's do this. Let's make this happen. Or I'm ready to take this first step. Like, whenever you have that moment, because it's going to hit you. It could happen. It might have happened today. Or maybe yesterday. Or maybe it's a week from now. But the day you wake up and you're like, fuck it. Like, I'm ready for this. That's where this ball starts rolling. Like, fast too. Really fucking fast. Like, the moment you decide is when the universe is like, okay, Cancer. Like, we've been waiting patiently for you. And here we go. The door is open. You're in full support. You're in alignment. And it's just seamless. It's just like, it's streamlined. Like, there's no resistance. It's just like, it's so seamless. Like, it's just, yeah, I have no words for this. It just is very quick. Where are you going? Where are you going? We have the Hierophant again at the bottom. Well, let's see where you're going here. Okay, Six of Swords. What is Cancer moving towards? Knight of Swords, Six of Swords. You might also be receiving some sort of like help or support or assistance, and we have Judgment at the bottom, divine timing, divine orchestration. Tell me about this Knight of Swords, Six of Swords. What's Cancer moving towards? What is Cancer? Oh my gosh, stop. Queen of Wands and the Two of Swords. It's like there's this back and forth of should you not, should you not, should you pour energy into something. Why are you indecisive? Or is it you're being pulled in two different paths, or there's two different things that you want? Or I'm seeing like you keep going back and forth between pouring in this energy, pouring in this effort, and then stopping yourself. Ace of Pentacles. This could be about your money, your job, or some sort of investment. Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. What is Cancer moving towards? I will look into this Two of Swords, see why you're indecisive or what this confliction is. It might even, this is random as fuck, but there could even be like people fighting over you. Are you fighting over someone? Anyways, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords for Cancer. It's 4:14 on the clock. Sandwich number is what I like to call it. Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords Tower and the Six of Cups. Okay, some of y'all are straight up. It's that unfinished business, loose ends you gotta tidy up. Some of y'all, you're heading straight into this, like to close one fucking door for all, once and for all is what I meant to say. This Tower, Six of Cups, this is also like, why this feels like going back to old places, old stories, old relationships, even like old music, but giving it a new perspective, or like taking back your power in a way where it doesn't, it's kind of going back to that Moonology card that said don't let your past hold you back. Like if there's a place, like a physical place that you can go to, maybe something happened in the past, or there's an experience you had with someone from your past, and every time you go there you think of them. It's like if you go there, it's like you can make new memories. Or if there's a song that you can't listen to because it reminds you of this event or this person, it's like by listening to that song again but creating new memories with it. So it kind of like in a way is like you transforming the situation. It's because we're looking at what are you moving towards. It's saying there's some shit from your past you're going back to, but you're remodeling it here. This Tower. Okay, I know this card is stock. Like I said, it's rough. I haven't used this deck in a minute, but I felt called to it today. But this Tower is still standing. It's just a top that's falling off. It's just a top that's being remodeled. So there's like, there's some bits and pieces that can stay, but the rest has got to go, or something like that, Cancer. Maybe Okay, I'll try a different deck. What else is Cancer moving towards? Knight of Swords, Six of Swords. What is Cancer? Two of Wands in the reverse. See, some of y'all are still indecisive. You still haven't decided. Look, Tower at the bottom. You're like unsure if you want to follow through with this change. All right, so if you're not sure, give yourself a little bit more time to think about it, to sit about it. If you have time. Some of y'all maybe don't have much time to make, like there could be a time crunch. So I'm just saying, like, you have a little bit more time to think about it. Take some time. But you got to decide. You got to trust your gut though. Knight of Swords, Six of Swords. Lovers. The Five of Wands. There's certain people here, connections that have an influence on this decision, or it's like, I feel like you're being pulled in two different ways, two different paths, two different directions, two different choices, two different options, two different lifestyles, for fuck's sake, two different cars. Like, you're definitely being pulled between two different paths and that have two different outcomes, really. We have Death at the bottom with the Hierophant. Here with the Hierophant again. This is the third time this is showing up here. This is about some sort of deep commitment to yourself, to someone else. It's going to require a lot of work here. Eight of Pentacles. It's going to change everything, depending on what you choose. Is that Knight of Swords information? Because remember, Hawk, I was saying Hawk, the Nightingale, and the Knight of Swords is like there's all sorts of information coming in. Maybe let's look into the Hawk. I almost dropped the card. Let me look into the Hawk and see what information could be coming to you at this time, or what information may become available to you, maybe around that full moon Capricorn. Maybe this information was going to help you decide. Let's see. What the Hawk for Cancer? Try the Hawk for Cancer. Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Try the Hawk for Cancer and the Ace of Wands. There's a new path that is becoming available to you, or an alternate path that maybe in Temperance coming out, maybe you didn't expect, or maybe it brings this calmness. It's kind of like it's a path that you feel calm about. Or it's interesting because we go from the Nine of Cups to the Eight of Cups, which is saying like you're taking a step back from something you wanted, or something that was once a wish or a deep desire, something you deeply desired or deeply wanted for a long time. Eight of Cups, it's like for some reason it's like you're like, you know what, I gotta move on from this, or you know, this is nice, but this isn't the end all be all, so I gotta keep moving because there's more to come. You know that there's something else out there. There's something else that has recently sparked your interest. With this Ace of Wands and Temperance, you feel in your gut that's the right choice for you. You feel like this is in alignment and that this is just in flow. Like this is just what comes natural. And so it would be going against your intuition to fight that. And so see, going back to earlier, that Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, and it was like, okay, it looks like the Lovers and the Five of Wands. You're kind of going back and forth, or you're kind of conflicted. Two of Wands reversed, indecisive about this. You haven't made a decision. It's like maybe the one hang up is just like somebody else, or like you're hung up on like what others might say or what others might think, or how your decision could impact another person. And I'm also seeing at the bottom of the deck, because this was clarifying the Hawk, of like this sudden news, but we didn't even get anything about news. This was all to do with you. But at the bottom, this is where the news comes in. Page of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, there's like a conversation you're expecting to have, and it goes exactly the way you imagined. Or Ace of Pentacles, like, it's interesting. Some of you, you're expecting this to go nowhere. Oh, fuck, I just dropped the card. Five of Pentacles underneath this Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, you're expecting this to kind of go nowhere. That's why you're leaving it. Or that's why we had the Nine of Cups to the Eight of Cups. Like, that's why you're leaving. Because it's like falls short. What the hell? This is not relating to this Ace of Wands. This is something you're leaving behind. Or something that just falls short, or it's not feeding you emotionally. Or look, we have the Queen of Cups and then the Four of Cups. this is just, it's like reached a stalemate, or it's kind of like, I don't know, you just gotta keep moving forwards. Eight of Wands also underneath that. You just gotta keep moving forwards. Dude, what? Okay, well, that's your reading, Cancer. I ran out of time. Oh, shit, yeah, I gotta go. This reading's been going on for too long. But so, trust your process, trust yourself, trust the divine. Seems like it's a crazy time for you, but it'll all work itself out. You got this, Cancer. I'm sending you good vibes. Lots of love. I appreciate you. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. And private readings are available down in the description box below. Bye, Cancer.